Look at this sign. Dishwasher wanted, no prospects, hard work. Well, good evening. Noswonky here. Well, today I'm driving down to Penrith for an astronomy night. As you can see, the weather doesn't look too good for an astronomy night. But anyway, there's a talk being given by a well-known astronomer, Fred Watson, who is quite well known in the Australian media. He's I think the director of the Sighting Spring Observatory in Canberra, and he's always on TV and radio and stuff doing news. So even if we can't do any viewing through telescopes tonight, I'll see the talk. Now, interesting thing, you know, we have these astronomy nights at the University of Western Sydney, but not anymore, because the university has changed its name. It's now called Western Sydney University. Did you catch the difference? It was University of Western Sydney, and now it's Western Sydney University. And it's a big change. It's costing, I think, $20 million to do the change. You know, change all the logos and change the websites and all the library. You know. Interesting thing though. You know, we used to call it UWS for short, University of Western Sydney. So now that it's called Western Sydney University, we thought, well, it's going to be called WSU, isn't it? But apparently not. Apparently that's prohibited. We're not allowed to call it WSU. And that's because WSU is Washington State University. So we can't use it. Hope you can hear me adequately. The plane's getting a bit loud, isn't it? There's the observatory, and over here, next to the observatory, is a new housing development under construction. Looks like they've started building roads, and they're going to build houses or something. Actually, it looks like they put in the street lighting already. So what this means is there's going to be a lot more light being shone up into the sky from that housing development, which is going to make the observing from the observatory more difficult. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. The sky at Penrith isn't very good. Over there we have some kangaroos grazing. There's one, a couple more. Well, I've now set up my telescope. There it is. And the sky's not looking as bad as I expected, actually, because it was pouring with rain as I was driving down. But now there are some clear patches, and in fact we can see the moon. There's the moon. So yeah, some clear sky over there. So we might be able to see something. Look, they're opening the dome, actually, opening it right now. If we stand over here, we can probably see the big telescope. There it is. There's the top of it. That is a 24-inch telescope.
If you do that in 10 years' time, it will be quantum encryption that's being used. It will be this entanglement principle that means that only one person can know what your credit card number is. It's quite complex.
Well, the talk is underway now, and all the people are inside. And the sky's getting worse. But we did see a few things earlier. We saw the moon and Saturn and a few stars. We've got 4 telescopes tonight. We've got an 8-inch Schmidt-Cassegrain there. And then we've got a 90mm Maxitov, or Mac as we call it. Then we've got a 4-inch Newtonian, And finally, my 12-inch Dobsonian. Mine's the biggest. And mine now features an iPad on a stick. It's an iPad on a stick to make it look more technical.
Do you remember 20 years ago? This is more comfortable.
Yeah, it's okay.